Hello everyone, my name is Pris from Prisperuses and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be talking about my March TBR. I am a little late with this, but I wasn't sure if I would film a March TBR. I'm gonna do it anyways. I am working currently behind the scenes on a TBR game, which I'm very excited about. I'm gonna play it for the first time because I do need to have a little bit of preparation time to get everything in order, get all the things and bobs that I need for it. So I'm planning on playing it for the first time in May. So keep your eyes out for that. For April's TBR, however, I also have a really exciting thing planned. So you might wanna keep your eyes peeled. But for March, I'm just gonna take you through some books that I expect that I will be reading this month, or books that I would like to get to this month. We have 2 readathons happening in March that I do want to participate in. They are both happening in the same week. The first one is of course the magical mini readathon created and hosted by Jade over at Book Roast. I haven't had a chance to look at the prompts yet, but I'm hoping I can fit these books into those prompts in that week. I'm sure I can make that work. I'm sure it will be fine, but I do want to participate in that. The other readathon that is happening is the first week of reading for the final book support group. That is a support group / book club / read along / readathon, whatever you want to call it. It's all smushed together and they had a little baby. And the final book support group is basically a group that will support you in getting those series finished. This group is created and hosted by my dear friend Steph from Steph Loves, and of course I'm going to participate. However, I cannot tell you what I'm reading that week for the final book support group because I'm doing a secret TBR. And I am so excited about this. It's going to be a really long project, but I am very excited. And I basically wanted to make it a final book support group success story. So when this vlog eventually will come out, it will take me months, so don't expect anything too soon. But I do hope I can make it work so that I will finish this project this year. Fingers crossed. I do want to make it a final book support group success story, and I'm very excited, but I unfortunately cannot tell you what I'm reading for that because it's a secret. The first book I need to read in March is Keeper of the Lost Cities, Everblaze. If you don't know, I am doing a Keeper Along. I'm doing a read along of the entire series of Keeper of the Lost Cities in preparation for the next book that comes out in November. This is book 3 of the series, and it's basically about Sophie, who lives in the human world and is whisked away by Fitz, an elf, telling her that she's an elf and she is somehow the chosen one in this world, gets whisked away to this world, and all revelations happen from there. Everyone knows that I absolutely adore the series. This is going to be a reread for me as well, so I'm very excited to get to this. The next book I'm going to be reading in March is Brightstorm by Vashti Hardy. This is also a read for me. This is the middle grade monthly pick for March, and I'm so excited to be rereading this because the first time I read this, I absolutely love this. This is about twins Arthur and Maudie, and they get the news that their father has died during an Explorers edition. However, the story and things they are being told are not entirely true, and they get very suspicious of what actually happened to their dad. So they embark on their own adventure to find out the truth of what happened. And this is just so good. They embark on this wonderful expedition, and they go into this crew. They are being adopted by this crew who are absolutely fantastic, and you really get like a little bit of that found family, which I'm a sucker for. So yeah, I'm very excited to be rereading this because I really loved this the first time around. Also, Gavin and Jade, my lovely friends, are doing a read-along for the series. So this is going to be the perfect opportunity for me to read Dark Whispers and read the final book that comes out in May, I believe. But yeah, really excited to be rereading this. The next two books that I am going to be reading in March, I actually already started, because it is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas and the sequel, House of Sky and Breath. I am currently doing a reading vlog of reading both of these back to back. And I am very excited because I am halfway through Crescent City now, the first one, and I just love this world. I love being back in this world. I forgot so many details. I love the characters. I love the complexity of the world. And I am just so down to continue to read this and then probably be shocked and traumatized all over again in House of Sky and Breath. So we're gonna see how it goes. But yeah, I'm currently filming a reading vlog for this, so that is also coming soon to my channel. But yeah, this series is about Pris, and I don't think I can say too much, but there is stuff happening in her close circle at the beginning of the book, and that leads to her investigating what happens together with Hunt, who is a fallen angel. But I don't want to say too much more than that because spoilers. But yeah, I just love the series and I'm very excited to start this one. I think it's gonna be so good. Next one is the Bone Ships. This is a book about dragons. I do not know anything more. I saw this for the first time when Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy mentioned it for her read-along, and I do want to participate, but I don't think I will finish this before the first live show. So I think I will pick this up later in March and probably read this one, and if I enjoy it, the second one back to back in time for the second live show. But yeah, very excited to get to this because Cassidy has a really great taste in her epic high fantasy, so I do trust her that this is going to be great. Next up, we have two books that are quite out of my comfort zone, but I'm reading them both this month, and that is the Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang and Me and You on Vacation by Emily Henry. These are both recommendations from Steph Loves, and I'm doing a themed reading vlog that might have something to do with Steph this month, so keep your eyes out for that. But yeah, the Kiss Quotient is about a girl that has Asperger's and she wants to settle down and get a boyfriend, and she hires a male escort to teach her how to be a good girlfriend. I'm hoping this is gonna be really funny and witty. I am so down for that. So we will see how this goes. The next one, You and Me on Vacation by Emily Henry, is basically about two friends, best friends. They have been best friends for years, and the trip they are taking is probably their last chance in taking to the relationship any further than friendship. So this is gonna be like a cute friends to lovers story, which I'm also down for. I'm also hoping there will be banter in this, but you know, Steph picked them out for me, so I do trust Steph. I trust her that it's gonna be good. Talking about Steph, I do also want to read Under the Whispering Door by TJ Kaloon. This was on my 5-star prediction list and I'm really excited for it. Talking about Steph gifted me this. It was my Christmas present and she got me the nice Waterstones exclusive edition. So thank you, Steph. Love you. This is about grief and second chances and crossing over from the land of living to the land of dying. I feel like this is going to be very hard-hitting, very emotional, but also great. So yeah, I am excited to read this. I absolutely love The House at the Cerulean Sea, so I have high hopes for this one as well. Then I have some middle grade that I didn't have the chance to get to during Can't Readathon. And the first one is Adam 2, which is a middle grade sci-fi. I thought that this was the sequel to Orion Lost, but I was told that it is not, so I'm not quite sure. Let me know down in the comments if you know what it is, but it's basically a sci-fi story, and I think there is not enough sci-fi middle grade, and I love sci-fi middle grade. I loved Orion Lost when I read it, I think last year or the year before that, but it was so good, and I'm very, very excited to get to this. Next up is Sabotage on the Solar Express. This is one of the Adventures on Train series which I have been talking about very, very much lately, but I love this series. This is the next installment, and Harrison with his uncle Ned are traveling to Australia this time, so this is gonna be like so good. They're gonna be on board a train that has been sabotaged, so I think it's gonna be like, the stakes are so high and it's gonna be fantastic. I cannot wait for this. This series is all about Harrison and his uncle Ned, and as soon as they board a train, things happen and shit is being unleashed, let me tell you. And they both team up together to find out what is happening during this train ride, and it's just amazing. And I love the relationship between Harrison and his uncle. It's so cute, and Harrison always makes friends during these books who help him out during his investigations, and he also likes to draw. During his investigation, he draws a lot of the stuff that he sees, and that leads to him finding out what happened, which is really, really cool. And lastly, we have Raven Winter by Susanna Bailey. I read Susanna Bailey's previous books and I absolutely loved the both of them. And I'm so excited for this because Susanna Bailey writes like really heartwarming, cute stories that all centers the relationship between kids and animals. And as you can see, we have a raven here. This is about Billy. Ever since Billy's kind and nature-loving dad went to prison, his life has lost its shine. And now Mom's new boyfriend has moved in and home is full of sharp glass silences. Billy never felt more alone until one day she discovers an injured young raven, and in nurturing him back to life, Billy finds friendship, hope, and a letter that might bring her one step closer to reuniting with her dad. I think this is going to be so heartwarming. I might shed a tear. But yeah, Susanna Bailey's books are absolutely fantastic and I cannot wait to read this. There is also one book coming out in March which I'm very excited about, and that is Gallon by V.E. Schwab, which I'm hoping I can also read in March. Oh my god, this is my TBR for March. Now I know why this is so hard. Life of a booktuber is very hard. But yeah, these are all the books that I want to read and probably some more. I'm gonna put this down now. Oh my gosh. Woo! Struggles. That was so hard. Oh my god. And it isn't even that many books. It was like 11 books and I cannot pick them up. Holy shit. Life of a booktuber is hard. Let me tell you. It's not that easy, you know. Just so you know. That's it. Those are all the books that I want to read in March. Let me know, have you read any of these books? Did you enjoy them? Let me know down below in the comments. What are you most excited for to read in March? Also let me know. And if you could give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and also subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, that will be absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much for your continued support. I will link everyone that I mentioned down below, all the read-alongs, readathons, down in the description so you can go check them out. But for now, I am leaving you and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!